what are we going to have to do before we figure out what percent he spent? We're going to have to add those two, right? So if we take $28, so the total he spent.
That's 47?
28 plus 19 is equal to $47 is the total that he spent. Okay? Now, then we're going to want to fit it into this to figure out what the percent of his money did he spend. So what are we going to, this 47 is what? Is that the amount or is that the base? That's the amount that he spent, right? The total is the base. So this is the amount. The $60 is that's the base, and we want to find the percent. So if we let X equal the percent, again, that's going to be in decimal, right? And our percent equation is the amount equals the P percent times the base. So we've got the pieces. This is what we're looking for. So the amount is $47. The P percent is the X that we're looking for, and the base is $60. So how are we going to figure out what percent of his money did he spend? We're going to have to isolate that X and find out what the X is, and then we're going to have to change that, which is going to be in decimal, into percent. So if we divide this side by 60, we have to divide this by 60, and 60 or 47 divided by 60 is how much? And it says round to the nearest tenth of a percent. What are the 47 divided by 60 is what?
0.783.
0.783.
With the 3 with the line on the top.
It's a repeating decimal, in other words, right? Okay, so if this is what X is in terms of decimal, then if we want that to the nearest tenth of a percent, what is that going to be as a percent? We're going to have to multiply by 100%, so we're going to move that decimal point over 2 places, and so this would be 78.3% is approximately what he spent. And that's to the nearest tenth of a percent, because we converted it over to percent. And in order to convert that over to percent, we would have to take 78333 and then look at that and move it over 2 places, and it's 78.333. And if we round that off to the nearest tenth, that would be to this place. This is less than 5, so it's 78.3% rounded to the nearest tenth of a percent. Okay? Everyone okay with that? But it's the same game. We had to switch from decimal to percent. And in order to do that, we have to use this when we were really multiplying by 1 to do that. We can't change the number, so we multiply the number by 100, which moves it over 2 places, and then introduce that percent sign. Okay? Okay, so work some of those problems, and we'll start tomorrow by looking at any of those you have. Anyone who came in late, make sure that you check with me so I got to give you credit for being here.